Good day, sir. I am Gerard Lagrosa, and I will going to discuss the 5 chosen topic from the given question in our oral recitation. The first topic is, what is the significance of human faculties in art appreciation? So we have 3 human faculties: the mind, the will, and the senses. For the level of the senses, we have perceptual elements in the representation. In perceptual elements, under of these are sense data, like lines, color, shapes, etc. And for representations, the things, people, object, and events. Level of the will, emotional suggestion. Either it's happy, sad, afraid, etc. Level of the mind, intellectual meaning, the ideas, concept, and symbolism. So let's go back to the question: the significance of human faculties in art appreciation. Through human faculties, we are know how to appreciate the beauty of arts, the message being conveyed and portrayed that we've been seen, and we can feel the emotion being presented in arts. Without human faculties, it's difficult to understand the meaning of the artworks, and people don't know how to appreciate its beauty. That's why human faculties is very important, because even though there's a very beautiful work of arts, if people don't know how to see and appreciate its beauty, it's nothing. For the second topic, explain the 5 phenomenon of ganda. We have 5 phenomenon of ganda. Number 1 is as an affective phenomenon, as an olfactory sense of phenomenon, as behavioral ethical phenomenon, as a physical phenomenon, as a capability phenomenon. Number 1 is as an affective phenomenon. Ganda is judged in terms of emotions or sentiment it evokes from persevere. In this phenomenon of ganda, it is the attraction that's affect in one individual through the use of their emotions or feelings. Number 2, as an olfactory sense of phenomenon. In this phenomenon, ganda is judged through scent or sense of smell. Ganda is being described with the use of our smell. For example, sariwa. It smell feel fresh. The term that is used to describe ganda is the word sariwa, which means fresh. Number 3, as behavioral ethical phenomenon. Ganda is judged in terms of action, public appearance, or human relation, or ugali. Ganda is not always seen and observed to the physical characteristic of an individual. It is also observed on how individual having a good relationship to other people. For example, an individual who's good or mabait, it's her or his nature of being good. Number 4, as a physical phenomenon. Ganda is judged as concrete entity with physical attributes. This phenomenon of ganda will talks about the physical characteristic of an individual. For example, maputi ang balat, fair skin, matangos ang ilong. Those are physical characteristics of an individual that ganda is judged by their physical attributes. And for the last phenomenon, as a capability phenomenon. Ganda is judged as the ability to perform work or to do things. In this phenomenon of ganda, it's about the ability of an individual to do something. For example, mahusay sumayaw, a good dancer. Other example is mahusay magluto, a good cook. For the third topic, discuss the principle of minimalism according to Japanese people. Minimalism is the use of least number of elements in one artworks. Japanese minimalism is a concept that focuses on keeping life simple. In Japanese sense of beauty, the small is beautiful. As we observe, most of the artwork of Japanese people, most of it is based on minimalism. Because minimalism is a famous forms of arts originated from Japan. Japanese minimalism is what inspired today's practice of minimalism. It originates from Zen philosophy, which is inner freedom and peace through simplicity. It started in the early 90s. This movement was spread throughout Japan through their homes, architecture, fashion, design, and in arts. For the fourth topic, what is the theory of representationism and what are ways presenting nature? Representationism, art is an image, an appearance, a copy, a reproduction of things, people, objects, or events. For example, the Mona Lisa is also a representational artwork because it represents an idealist version of beauty. Representational art or figurative art represent objects or events in the real world, usually looking easily recognizable. It aims to represent the actual object or subject from reality. Definition of art according to representationism. Art is the recreation of nature. Art is made by the artist. Nature is created by God. Ways of representing the nature. We have three ways of representing the nature: the physical alteration, selective modification, and perceptual interpretation. Physical alteration. Changing the physical appearance of nature, like a natural marble turned into a sculpture by carving and cutting. In physical alteration, there's a changes within the object or the every appearance of nature. The simple objects can turn into something new or a product of arts. Selective modification. Enhancing the appearance of nature, like a forest that becomes a garden by arranging and trimming the plants, or a woman beautifying herself by putting cosmetics on her face. From the word enhancing, there's an improvement within the subject or objects. Perceptual interpretation. Copying nature according to the choice of the artist, but the resulting image is still recognizable, like in the style of representation in Cubist and Fauvist art. It is depend on the artist's choice on how they make the work of arts based on their imaginative way of creating the artwork. For the last question, what is the imitationism according to the philosophical thinking of Plato, and how is it related to the study of arts? Imitationism by Plato. Things in this world are beautiful as appearances of the reality or idea of beauty, or the universal form of beauty existing in this world of being. Art is beautiful as imitations of things in this world. Art is the imitation of the appearance of reality. That is imitationism by Plato, explaining that arts is beautiful as the imitations of the real thing exists in this world. It helps us to understand more about imitationism. From the word imitationism or imitations, there's always a reality that being imitates, and there is no changes to the appearance, to the beauty of the real things that being imitates. It is still the same image, it is still the same beautiful. That's the end of my discussion. Thank you for listening and have a good day.